So now you have more migrants coming in. I'll still call them illegal aliens. More of them are coming in than we have had in the past. And I'm like, I'm really, really wondering. I'm like, they're going to like Chicago, New York. They're really going all over the country, but I'm going to pay attention to Chicago and New York because it's starting to get cold. I wonder if it's ironic that now that it's starting to get cold, we have more of them that are coming in now than we have had up to this point. In New York's mayor and their officials said, we just don't have any more room. They're kicking them out of shelters, but I'm still wondering, like, so what are you doing with them after you kick them out of shelters? They sent out, New York in particular, I think sent out 10,000 eviction notices to these people, which the vast majority of them were like military age men. That is a recipe for disaster. Democrats have a strategy of creating the problem and then fixing the problem. Why create the problem? I know exactly why they're doing it, because they want the people to want them. But let's watch this news clip.
Well, several cities across the U.S. are struggling to keep up with the numbers of migrant arrivals as they begin to run out of space. Some leaders say this is also creating economic issues for residents and local businesses. Ted Lindner explains.
As freight trains continue rolling north through Mexico towards the United States, migrants frantically climb on board, looking to secure passage closer to the border.
To have the opportunity to work, for my children to also have the opportunity to study.
The latest Customs and Border Protection data reveals agents encountered more than
Cutting razor
2.8
wire.
million migrants so far this fiscal year. That's up from the more than 2.7 million migrant run-ins documented last year.
I hope to find at least a job, to work, follow a good path, and make a new life.
The influx in asylum seekers continues overwhelming many American cities.
There was no infrastructure nor investment for it.
In Chicago, officials struggling to find enough shelter space are now housing migrants at a bus center at O'Hare International Airport.
The black train is just, for personal security for them.
New York City officials estimate about 10,000 migrants arrive in the Big Apple every month. Homeless shelters meant for New Yorkers are filling up to make more space for migrants. The city will allow low-income residents with city housing vouchers to rent in neighboring towns outside of the 5 boroughs.
It's got you freaking out.
Meanwhile, many business owners in El Paso say large crowds.
They bringing them in to the city and they getting y'all up out of there.
Crowds of migrants gathering in downtown areas are starting to worry their customers.
I had multiple people throughout the week, tell us that, we don't really want to go out downtown at night anymore just because, you don't know if it's safe.
Many states grappling with the migrant influx say no matter what they do, it's all a short-term solution, calling for Congress to pass more concrete immigration reform. Ted Lindner, Fox News.